Aaron Cox, IULaccount.com. How do you open an IUL? Let me say that again. How do I open an IUL account? Okay, so it's a fairly straightforward, simple process, right? Basically, you're going to get in touch with a licensed agent like myself, one of the agents here at IULaccount.com. Okay, we're going to ask you a series of questions. We need to know your name, how old you are, what state you're in, um, do you smoke, how's your health conditions, do you take are you on a lot of medications, just to get a general idea of your risk assessment, essentially, because there is a life insurance component to an IUL, so these things matter. We also need to know how much do you intend to contribute to your policy. We have to know these things up front so that we can run in what's called an illustration. An illustration is basically just a 20 to 30 page report of projections of how your IUL account could grow under the circumstances. So we run this illustration for you. We go through the numbers with you. The whole process is about 20 minutes. It's not, even though it's 20, 30 pages, we're really only looking at 2 or 3 of them, okay, for the initial illustration review. Then we give you a copy of the illustration. You can read through it further, understand the definitions, and when you're ready to move forward, we then do an application, okay? We got to apply for the insurance company's approval. Okay, so that application is going to ask for, your basic information about you, your name, your contact information. If you have a social security number, you don't have to have a social security number. You could have an I-10 tax ID, or you could have a W-8 BIN. That's an IRS form as well. So you don't have to have a social security number. We do work with a lot of clients that aren't citizens yet or permanent residents, so that's okay. You can open an IUL account as well. Now, after that, there's a personal history stuff. We need to figure out how your lifestyle is. Do you smoke or not? How long have you been smoking? How long have you not been smoking? Are you a bungee jumper or a skydiver? What's your lifestyle like? How much of a risk are you? In general, men's policies cost a little more than women's policies. So, if you compare the same age man, the same age woman, she's going to get more insurance. Her money's going to go a little further than a man's insurance, because I don't know, maybe they figure that men are more likely to put themselves in harm's way, I suppose. So some of the choices we make. Then there's a medical history portion where we need to know, do you have high blood pressure or diabetes, or just various, have you had surgeries? And not everything, there's a lot of things nobody's perfect, right? So it's not like if anything's been wrong, you're going to be denied. No, they just need to know. It just needs to be disclosed for them, right? If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, you can still get approved, right, for an IUL. So we have to go through all that, and then lastly, we need to know what bank account are you going to use, because the insurance companies, they like to auto draft, right? So basically, we have to set up which bank account that they're going to auto draft your monthly payments from. So once all that's submitted, we send that off for submission. It usually takes about a week to figure out if someone will be approved or not. In some cases, they want to do a medical exam. That could make it go a little longer, the approval process. If they want to do a medical exam, they usually send someone to your house, to your home, and they pay for it. You don't have any expenses there. That's the insurance company pays for it. But then they take all this data, this information, and they make their decision, right? And at that point, hopefully you're approved. And then once you're approved, they go ahead and try to draft the money from your account. Once that clears and they've been paid, they see it didn't bounce and it's not insufficient funds or whatever, everything clears, then they'll mail you a hard copy of your policy in the mail, and it's in force. And congratulations, you've got an IUL account. So, but it all starts. The first step is contacting a licensed insurance agent like myself, and we procure all the information for the insurance company and make sure all the data is transcribed correctly and all the records and components are put together and packaged for the insurance company to dissect. Okay, so hey, if you have any other questions, feel free to use the live chat in the lower third of the website. And, I'm often looking at that, me or one of my other team members. And we'd love to answer the questions so that we can work with you on opening an IUL. All right, so very excited you're considering this, you're looking at this. This is probably one of the best decisions you can make for your financial security, your financial future. And we look forward to hearing from you and hopefully working together, okay? All right, thank you.